going. It's just me now. Everyone's left. Uh, so I don't know. It's pretty lonely in here. I don't know if they're debating on starting or what, because we've kind of given them the green light. But we will see. Looks like Thomas is on the play, and Mayor took a mole to 6.
Probably isn't that bad, right?
What?
Like if you're playing a Tron matchup.
Yeah, this probably isn't that bad. Like I don't. I'm so washed. Is what I'm trying to say. And I haven't been around this, so I don't really know a lot of these like newer decks. Like I know Etron, I get it. I hate it. I think it's the worst best deck there is, which is tilting. But I know almost nothing about this 4-color control deck. I do think it's kind of cool, but in terms of like matchup wise, I'm not sure. Like I can assume based on the cards in the deck what it's good against, but not like 100%.
I walked out there and I saw Hank at the front register and I was like, bro, you want to start the timer or what? He looks up and in disbelief that it wasn't started. And he goes, oh, okay.
This is a pretty good start for Thomas, just making sure he has all the colors of mana he needs to play. This also might be a good start for Mayor if he can double tempo and play a Thought Knot here, maybe. But it looks like he just has 2 pieces of Tron lands and the modern staple Matter Reshaper. Absolute powerhouse in the modern format.
Did you tell Kyle what's up? Did he?
Oh yeah, I said.
Did he force your privileges? Is he the one that confirmed
I have no
it?
clue, but happy news, everyone in chat, for everyone who's here and maybe wasn't listening before. We are modded in the Discord, so great content for me will be coming. Just how it's gonna be. It's just how it is.
Bro, I meant to. I had plans to update this, but
Boy TV. Also, if any of you are subbed, there's this great emote. If any of you are subbed called Apex GA 6 Magic. I don't know how we hit that. We must be the 6 Apex gay channel. But it's dope emote. It's just a little frog. I like it.
I think my favorite one's the ones holding the cards.
That's that one.
Oh, is it that one?
Yeah, he's holding cards. You just gotta look.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's a little bit hard to see.
Teferi's a
on the
pretty good one
monitor,
here,
but-
bouncing the Matter Reshaper. Again, powerhouse in the modern format. Matter Reshaper is here to stay, and it's just drawing cards. Like no, lands doesn't matter, just drawing cards. This is one of the decks that I could see Etron having a problem because this deck just accrues so much value. But like in terms of value, we have 4 lands
The
and
2
2
value
spells,
cards.
and I'm assuming we're just going to take the Omnath and then just be left with the Shark Typhoon and like a few turns behind. Draw your card for CC.
Did he just not draw off the fairies?
Did Thomas not draw? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to see where you're at. I must have missed that piece. Because I believe I saw him draw, but he didn't draw. So, okay.
Oh.
He just put down his. Oh, because okay, so he must have shuffled. Okay, well. Oh my goodness. Honestly, yeah, that's what I thought he was shuffle. Our players tonight have not read all of their cards.
Yeah.
Thomas, I would not be surprised if Thomas just didn't know he was able to draw off the Teferi.
I think it might be a little bit too late to let him fix it now because we've already cast an expressive iteration and so on. I don't know what the actual ruling of it is, but
Well, I don't know how. Well, I mean, like we're at the point where we're so far past, like we can't have him just draw a card because he's fetched and such since then. Like we can't just have him draw the card. I don't know how we rewind that past him being in like this Mattery Shaper being in play and this Thought-Knot Seer.
We do appreciate that you caught that, and we'll try to be better at it too. This is just a little bit weird. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. We could probably
Yeah, like if it pops up again, we'll go and tell him. But I'll tell him between rounds that about the Teferi. Like we'll make sure he knows. But if he plays another Teferi and it happens, we'll just know. Give him a warning if you guys are judging. Yeah, it's more of a the events here are more casual than they are. Like we don't have like judges. Like there's us obviously, and there's you guys in the chat, but it's not like no judge. It's not it's not comp. It's just like it's a nice FNM for people to come out and play and like compete for a little bit of money if they want to. But really just kind of get out of the house and hang out with other Magic players for the day. But nothing that's going on anybody's like record.
He does have its fairy hand, so we might have to go out there and hit him.
I wouldn't doubt if he knows this time, but Thomas is fairly competent. He just misses things like most do.
No, doesn't Lucas.
Yeah, this is
Just
lame.
admit that it's your deck.
Yeah, admit that
Don't
it's your
come in
deck.
and say it's cool.
Yeah, don't
when it's your deck.
pretend like this is something cool. This is you and it's lame. Yeah, the 1Ks and stuff we do are judged, which the 1K, sometimes a 2K if we hit the cap, which is 64 players, and we have the last couple, will be on September 12th. And I heard from Taryn that we're potentially getting all of the info for the sign up posted tomorrow on Facebook and the Discord. So you should be there if you can, because it
Fills
maxes
up
out pretty
quick.
Well, I don't know when you joined the chat, but Thomas is not primarily a control player. He primarily plays Tron, and just did not want to play the mirrors all day today. So this is not his deck. This is Nox LDs in the chat. They're roommates. They hang out together, but this is not like a deck Thomas has played hundreds of times.
I think he just did it again.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go talk to him. He didn't seem to skip, so we'll see what's going on.
Yeah. So. Oh, okay. We'll make sure that at least that he knew that he messed up the turn before, or the turn that he played the fairy first time. But
Well, so I'm back. Your player doesn't. I do wish I could play her. He drew this time. Yeah, he thinks he drew off. Yeah, he thinks he drew off the first one, but he can't 100% remember. But I did let him know that Teferi does draw a card, and that he said he'd be more cautious of it. It happens, but
it's more likely to happen whenever you're playing like a new deck, especially on like a 4-color control list when you're looking at a lot of cards that you never play with.
Yeah,
it's not like you came from like
I can't remember the last time Thomas has looked at a colored card besides Dismember.
Yeah,
it's been a while. Like, it has actually been a very long time. I would come to a 1 to 2K, but living in, is that Missouri?
Well,
why did I say MO?
What?
Yeah, it would have been Blue Moon at least 2 years ago. Yeah, Blue Moon, and like he played blue cards in like Mono Blue Tron. But
the only time he sees a colored card is that when he's playing in a draft and is forced to play them.
Plenty of hotels come for the weekend. Yeah, I mean, that is an option.
Yeah, so we actually, it's a little bit weird because we have some setup changes we would like to do, like before there's a little bit of dark spot on the cam.
Yeah, that's
and
what
we were talking about lighting it up, but we have plans in the work of expanding where we'll be able to fit a ton more people into the building and have the bigger events to make it more worth your trip.
Yeah, you texted you. I just figured you'd get it.
I don't know if this was a hopeful number, but I think our owner said something about being able to fit 400 people into the building, if not like for sure 3. So you get upwards of the like, you start getting to the like the 10K, 15K, and even 20K tournaments. That might make it a little more appealing to come this way.
Yeah.
Because you're playing for a little bit more than $1,000. You're playing for.
Yeah, that's what Brick was saying. He's not saying it's 100% 400. He's like saying theoretically we're close to getting like a couple, like at least a couple hundred more people.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I started off with. I'm not sure if that's the exact number, but.
Beerweiser 530. Thank you for the sub or the follow. Sorry, the follow.
I would like to know what the 530's for, but.
Time of birth. Let us know if that's right, because I'm really smart sometimes.
He's like 10:30 or 5:30 for sure.
5:30 for sure. Oh, not 5:30. I mean, it could be like January, February, March, April, May 30th.
Oh,
Is there even a 30th of May? Yeah, there's always a 30th. Yeah, shut up.
it's all good, bro. That's just
Yeah,
February.
I'm
February is that whack one.
I don't know what Thomas is looking back at the door.
That might be one of the slower rotating of cards in the hand that I've seen.
Oh, what?
But I appreciate it.
Thomas is just like real slow shuffles. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's mastermind.
Brain's
Right, so-
ticking away.
Marking that game one went to the E-Tron. Game one went to the E-Tron player.
Oh, it did?
What do you mean it did?
I thought it was. Did it not go to Thomas? You said it went to the E-Tron player.
Yeah, I would have assumed.
I thought Thomas played the fairy, bounced something, and Mayor picked his cards up. Somebody confirm.
No. Watch this. We'll see who goes first, but I'm fairly certain that Thomas is gonna play land first. Yeah.
Okay, you got me.
Yeah, I'm very. Listen, bro.
What? I thought he played Tef, bounce something.
He bounced something, but like he's still dead to the smasher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's been the thing where he looked at the card he drew and goes, "Okay, I'm dead."
Yeah.
You're right. Fair enough. You caught me.
Got you slipping.
I just saw Teferi played and bounced, and I just like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel sometimes too. I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude,
okay,
sometimes
this is the
it-
third time you bounce my creature, I'm out.
Sometimes it's enough to
Through a
check
void
me out.
mirror, so let's see if Thomas draws it. That's the key part of the matchup is drawing the void mirror. For sure. Swap the cause look in the suck for a void mirror. How many void mirrors did you put in the 75? Or I guess in the 15 card sideboard. I would assume just one. Because I don't think you had more than that before.
Dude, honestly,
Just the one, yeah.
on Thomas' drive down here, he probably just threw it out the window for when so he
Yeah,
knows
Thomas-
he's safe when he's playing
Yeah,
E-Tron.
dude, Thomas probably ate it.
He just chucked it out the window,
He's
said,
making
"I'm
sure it
not
never
playing this
comes
card.
back.
I got too much respect."
Is this a Ryan 6 on turn 2? Oh, void mirror. Oh,
Well, Lucas, guess what? He found it.
talks about drawing it. Mayor, disbelief. Disbelief, because I do not believe that he has an answer to it in hand currently. This might. Oh, yo. Maybe
All right.
Fairy plus.
Bounce the void mirror.
Would be give him a chance. Minus and draw nothing. Very cool. Go ahead. Easy clap.
So,
All right.
one cool thing to note is that Thomas' die are equally weighted. So that's why they looked all curled.
So I believe. So strength and bounce it. Yeah, just show them how much you actually don't care and just bounce your own void mirror. So you can play the thought not into it. I like that. I like where your head's at. This game, I'm pretty sure Mayor plays at least one copy of Blast Zone. And then I think they play one Orborg, but I'm not sure on the Orborg. So we might be playing to one Blast Zone as the out, and we can't play Expedition maps to go find it. So
Do they play either the lands that make all their lands tap for like a color?
Orborg would be that one.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Cavernous Souls 2. I'm not sure how many caverns he plays though. So we might be drawing to a Blast Zone or 1 to 2 caverns. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know caverns is typical, but I can't remember if he plays 1 or 2, and I think it was just 1. But there was a point in time when I believe that Mayor was on no caverns because he was playing a lot more utility lands. What is going on with the die?
The die are equally weighted dice. so they're supposed to be perfectly weighted. That's why they're
Oh,
like
oh
melted
no,
looking.
no,
I
no.
would assume.
Thomas's dice are like that. Like that is how his dice look. They're warped. Like
Yeah.
his dice are warped. It's I don't think he just uses them for counters, but they are like supposed to be like that. Taryn, listen, if you want to show up to commentate, you can show up to
Yeah,
commentate.
you can come and freely do it.
This game is pretty uninteresting because I feel like we're not doing anything right now. But
Bro, all I know is my boy Taryn had his hands full when he left here today. He left his daughter twice to go start the car so it'd be cool. And his daughter went up, stuck her hand on the door, and just started like crying. And then like turned around, looked at us, and then looked back outside, said, "Please come save me."
imagine if the control players play Yapamaya. True. Give him the out. Let him have a chance. Yeah, the dice are really cool. Thomas has had them for a while. Hard casting Shark Typhoon. This is for the people. Thomas, not always player of the people, but is today.
Well,
There's no way he cycled that. I am so sad. Chat,
we're just giving Mary the win.
chat, we can bring him in. Yeah, he's just a coward. Yeah, we can bring him in here to publicly shame him if you guys would like. This is quite an unfortunate thing that has happened on the stream, and I want to apologize to all of you for Thomas's behavior. Okay, well, I'm not. Honestly, well played, Thomas. Way to draw the one of on the sideboard, and way to hose that E-Tron deck. You know what I mean? Very cool. Now just do that all again. Easy reverse sweep. Apology not accepted. Bring him in. You know what? I thought Thomas was cooler than that, but apparently not. I would like to have seen that be hard casted, and I will let him know that it did not go unnoticed, the crimes he has committed. Yeah, Magic is a game of variance. Sometimes your opponent has it, which sometimes says not smiling. Each one player not smiling this time. Yeah, dude, sometimes it's rough out here. Play a Void Mirror, you can't play the game at all. Some not happy people sometimes. Lucas, sharing his list in the chat for anybody that wants to see the 4-color control list that's going on, plus the changes. But that would be the exact 75 that's here.
I'm just happy my boy TJ's a mod again.
That's what I'm saying. Easy peasy, baby. Thomas, going to try as hard as he can to draw that Void Mirror.
Already set. Start with it in your opening hand.
Yeah. All right. So, we're going to start with, I would assume they're on the play, and I don't think either of them have mulligan. This is going to be the first 7 they're looking at. Thomas keeps his cards close to the chest. Real man, like that, but hard for the commentators. For sure.
Come on, man. I'll worry about it later.
Yeah. Come on, Eldrazi Tron. Don't Thundering Titanus. Yeah, you got to be able to. It's got to be able to resolve. That's the thing, and it's quite hard through a Void Mirror. So I would like to see Thomas have drawn it again.
No, dude, that's when the cavern comes in.
You guys are doing great on commentary, by the way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're here not every day. Why was I going to say that? We were here Wednesday, we're here Friday, and we're going to start doing it often. I think is the plan. Mangu said everyone should play this 2 Void Mirror in a podcast recently. I like the Void Mirror idea. I do think that you should be playing multiple copies of it if you're going to play any at all. But I think that I can't remember Lucas's list, but I think his sideboard was a little tight because he was trying to play for everything. And it looks like Thomas is not going to give us a turn 2 Void Mirror this time, so giving the E-Tron player time to wiggle out or get ahead at least before things go sour. Do we have any other plays this turn? We could play another Ballista on one if we would like, but I think I see a baby Karn in hand for the following turn because we're at the 4-mana.
I want to say there was also an Ulamog.
Play Tron, baby Alpha AF. I could see trimming a Dispute and Kozilek for 2 Void Mirrors. Yeah, I could see that. I think Void Mirror is very good. I think it's less good here at the shop, but I could see putting multiple copies in because how many E-Tron players there were, but like with Thomas not playing it and a couple of the other people who were playing it last time aren't here, it's less likely than it is. But it's one of those things like you have to see the people when you walk in the door and decide if you want to be.
Yeah, let's do what Taxes players do.
Yeah, they're just like, who's here? So assistants are like 300 card sideboard tech. Also good versus Cascade.
Yeah, also good against Elementals.
Also good against Elementals. Like not, I don't. It's decent.
It's like,
oh, look at this. Oh, did we fire or did we ice?
I feel like we iced.
Looks like we iced a tower. Okay, we iced a tower, which is fine. Which might have actually. If
that makes kind of sense here, because like, if you don't really have an answer.
Yeah, if we
killing these 2/1
if he doesn't have a land
here, anyway.
He just time walked him essentially because we. Yeah.
Next time walk.
Yeah, because he couldn't cast his baby Karn this turn, so he prevented it for an entire turn.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody separate their hand. Generally, most people lay it down on a single pile. Our hand's now in 2 piles.
Yeah, we had to put a counter on Ballista. Yeah, that's why I was confused. That's why I was confused if he actually shot it like he did. Like I didn't know if he went 1-1 or he just said tap your thing, hope you don't have another land. That's why I was asking. I couldn't tell 100%, and like I didn't know if he missed that and was just gonna be sad when they put a counter on one of them. Has sweeper in hand. Thomas has not flashed me his hand very well, but I would have to assume based on the handicap that he has to have something here, which I would assume to be a sweeper. But we will see.
Only thing I've seen is a baby Tef and an expressive iteration.
Yeah, I saw baby Tef, an expressive iteration, and a path exile. Don't you keep bad in bed? Sometimes you just keep bad hand with that. It's true. Sometimes it's not always what it turns out to be. And that sucks. Oh boy. Team, it is getting late. It's past my bedtime.
True. Same.
Me and Brick are gonna be dads again tonight. We got more babies coming.
4 babies.
4 babies. Also Seth, also my father. But you know, it's a weird thing. We've been
me, TJ, Seth, and TJ's father are all having 4 children.
I had a really hard time explaining that to child services, but they seem to like us, so I think everything's gonna be okay. But we are great people, great kids. This card hitting the board, pretty good for
Jordan. Beats Aaron, and they were both 2-1, putting Jordan at 3-1, and Aaron at a flat 2-2.
Man, I hate that Jordan guy. Makes me want to spit.
Jordan was the John player that we saw in round 1.
Yeah, Jordan ended up 3-1.
Aaron was the guy that got no votes to see his deck on stream.
Yeah,
Just Guy Stoneblade, which makes me sick. Aaron's a fun guy.
Team, are we botting the chat right now? Are we view botting the chat? Why are there 59 people in the chat and no conversation? What's going on? Talk to me. Use your words. I like all of you. I don't know if all you like me. Yeah, Ratchet Bomb doesn't seem great. I really don't know what that's gonna hit. At least not for like 7 turns. But I guess we'll have to see. I guess that's like his answer to a preemptive Void Mirror if it happens to come down, but I feel like it's already kind of too late for that. But still watching, very cool. That boy's still here. These are locals. Where are the homies? I know one of my friends already went to bed tonight because it was 1:36 a.m. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he wins through Void Mirror pretty easily if nothing else happens here. The verdict is pretty good to kind of clean up the extra little pieces, but still has to fight through this Karn a little bit, which might be a struggle.
There was the answer. He ended up getting the sweeper in hand, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he had it this whole time.
Yeah. All right, so this is and then they shocked in a Temple Garden. I would assume this is for the Path Exile in his hand. But it feels pretty hard. Ooh.
Yeah, you're probably right, Lucas.
Oh, if this turn it's just play a Worm Coil, say go, and we get to path it and then try to worry about stuff later, that's pretty good. But this looks like a smasher.
It's like a Worm Coil is a die, right?
Oh.
Worm Coil is a die, right? Like it has to die.
Yes. So if he exiles it, he does not get the put tap land last turn. Probably not if played tap land last turn.
It just kind of
Or
sucks that the
hold,
path can't
path.
hit Worm Coil.
Yeah. So path getting the smasher is also pretty good for him. The plus on the baby Karn, I guess he doesn't want it to die to a potential Ren in 6. And maybe gets 2 more activations out of it. But we're pretty close to Sundering Titan territory.
Yeah, and
which
that's
is quite the problem.
because we're still off just one Tron land.
We have 2 Tron lands. We have a power plant and a tower right now.
Well, I mean we're off the last
Yeah.
one. My bad.
So we have 1, 2, 3,
And we have
4,
one
5, 6,
Eldrazi temple.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 land and a minus from this baby Karn would mean that we have a Sundering Titan, which I don't know how many people in the chat know what Sundering Titan is, but that is pretty bad for a 4-color deck.
You may have seen him in Thomas's face cam. Player on the right. Jordan came back and gave me the look of victory.
Yeah, there we go. Sundering Titan. It's a 7/10 golem. Costs 8 colorless mana. When it enters or leaves the battlefield, you choose a basic land of each type and destroy those basics. So you're able to select dual lands as long as they have the basic land types printed on them. So he would be able to take both the triomes and then 2 of the other shock lands, and basically leave them with like a breeding pool and a reflecting pool, which would be pretty devastating at this point in the game. But there's not really a lot you can do about it. Like this is, there's just okay. But he bounced the very smart play by Thomas. He bounced the Mind Stone, so he's still a turn behind. So he's on 7 here, and he's kind of trying to think. I do not think it actually hits the waste, does it? I think it's because I didn't think that waste counted as like a basic land type, but I could be wrong. Let me double check myself, because you could be right, and I could just be making that up.
Because
Yeah, I know that it's a basic. I just wasn't sure if it was counted in like the initial Wooburg.
like it,
The first time I cast a Sundering Titan, I cast it against me. Oof. It's not good at buying it for. Yeah, Titan. So Sundering Titan's ability isn't targeted when it resolves. Sundering Titan's controller must choose 1 land for each basic land type: plains, island, swamp, mountain, and forest. That was printed by Wizards of the Coast. It's on Gatherer. So I do not think that waste is a basic land type that you're allowed to choose. I think it skips that one.
right. One of the cool things, props to Wizards on this one thing, is the fact that they put Gather into the companion app.
Yeah.
That is so cool, because I think one of the rules that is like coming, we talked to our judge, is like having the phone on the table to look up a gathering rule, because they have the scoreboard on it and like storm counters and stuff like that. So you'll be able to actually move over to the gatherer, but your phone would have to be on the table the whole time. It's a very tricky situation, but like obtainable one.
Yeah, it doesn't have a subtype of waste. It's just basic land. Yeah. So you're able to search it with basic effects, but it's not like an actual. Like, it doesn't say basic land / waste. Yeah,
So
it's not. So yeah, it.
one thing that cracks me up is at the one case, no matter whether like this table's the stream table or not, we'll have players go right up to the table, even if it's being streamed. But everybody at like the FNM or like the Wednesday event, they're like 3 tables over behind the Warhammer stuff, looking at the table trying to see.
Yeah. So this looks like, so we
It's
have,
just really
so
funny.
in hand for the E-Tron player, we have a Worm Coil, a Ratchet Bomb, and I can't get a hold. I think it looks like another Allus Dust. And it looks like Thomas might have kind of crawled his way back into this game, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, it's a basic land. It's not a basic land type. It doesn't have a type on it. Like if you look at a basic island, it says basic land / island. But if you look at a waste, it just says basic land. It doesn't actually have anything written on it. So it doesn't count because it was added. It's a weird thing, but yeah. Do you follow her boneless?
I'm so glad.
I don't know how many more S's you need, but I feel like it's good enough. If not, I will add more S's for you. Just let me know. Yes, honestly, unlucky card wastes on island. Cringe. Expressive Iteration, pretty good card.
If you need to add more,
I'm
I'll gladly do it.
Like I said, chat, I am here for you. I am here for the people. Whatever you need, you got it.
It reveals the Voidmere.
Yeah, Voidmere is a pretty good one.
Honestly, you're right. Islands are banned.
So here's the thing: is we have this Voidmere here, and we're going to have a baby Teferi that's going to be able to balance the Ratchet Bomb, and then all we have to deal with is this Ballista. With bonus with 2 to 11 S's we're taking, so 12 it was taken. With 2 through 11 S, we're talking, so 12 it was. We're taking, so 12. Oh, okay. Boneless with 2 through 11 S's were taken, so 12 it was. So there were 12. So I liked. That's a really funny explanation. Liberty MTG rating with a party of 20. Thanks for stopping by. What is going on? We're on the final round of our Paper Magic event on round 4.
K Torbit, thanks for the follow. I assume came from the raid. Branton Ramsey.
Branton _Ramsey. Thanks for the follow. Glad to have you here. Liberty MTG, welcome to the chat. We're getting close to wrapping up, depending on how this game goes. I just want everyone to know this friendliest teach has been in years. Oh no. We just finished our FNM 2. Sweet. How did that go? How did you guys have a good turnout? We think we had about 12 people here today for Modern.
Yeah, we ended up having 12. Strawberry lick.
Strawberry liquor.
That is a combination.
Thanks for
Strawberry
the
liquor.
8 tonight for us. Very cool. Any sweet decks? We haven't had many sweet decks coming through, but is he casting surgical to
Well, we had one that didn't get really.
Hold on, let me stop this real quick.
We had one cool deck which was infinite squirrels.
Where do you see surgical?
What is it?
I think they might have figured. I think they figured it out.
Normally we play standard, but we all decided to play modern. Standard's been a little bit rough in our area. A lot of people have been not quite enjoying playing standard right now, but it could be a little bit of a combination that our 1Ks have been all modern. But with the new set coming out, we're really going to try to push for standard to be a more formidable format that we have.
Yeah, so the thing was I didn't see the surgical, but I don't think it can be cast with a void mirror in play with no black mana.
You had 8 tonight? That's cool.
Which is the thing. So I must have missed that, but looked like it was on 4 colors draw step. Okay. Well. Okay, so we've cleared the
Asking root wall up. That's what I'm talking about.
That's actually a way to get out of this. We have how much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at 9 mana right now. If we get to 10, we're able to cast this Ulamog, and the cast triggers will still go off.
Liberty MTG with the follow. Thank you. And also, again, thanks for the raid. We appreciate it.
Standard's rough in all areas. I'm in Dallas Fort Worth. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the E-Tron player has a chance to climb out of this. They have the Ulamog in hand that can get rid of that Void Mirror. Like, we won't have the Ulamog in play because it'll get countered, but the trigger will still go off. So he'll be able to get rid of the Void Mirror and start playing Magic again.
What did it get counted? Does it get counted because it's a cast trigger, right?
Yeah, it's a cast trigger. Yeah, yeah.
So with the cast, I mean, I
Cast
could
trigger
be
doesn't
wrong.
No,
Ward Meter is
only
a weird
only
card.
the spell gets countered. If you
Okay.
only the
'Cause
spell.
I know the
gets-
cast will work. I just didn't know if because the cast would resolve before the creature would actually
No,
get the
it
chance
doesn't
to
matter. The
resolve.
cast
so
is the cast is separate from the card.
Okay.
They're two different. They're two different. Like one's a trigger, one's a spell. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, just to touch on standard again, because standard, the new spoiler, well, teasers, I guess, not necessarily spoilers, have been pretty exciting to see. At least in my opinion. Um, better op, better shock. Ren 7.
Yeah. Right. So, two other shops in town, and they all play modern. So I'm hoping standard gets better after rotation. It looks promising because I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot of good things about standard 2022 on Arena. I've heard a
Yeah.
lot of people have good feedback about that in hopes of standard becoming a nice format.
If we get to the end here, we can actually bring up some of the cards and maybe go over them a little bit if you guys would like, why the rest of the tournament finishes up, so we can show you who's like the winners and how it all finish at the end, because with there being a draw so early and both the draws winning out basically, yeah, it sucks. Well,
No,
both
it sucks more for you. Okay,
yeah,
that's
but-
I can see from over here. We're good. My chat died, so
yeah, you're just gonna have to use your phone.
no, it's cool. I can see. I got. Remember what we were talking about earlier in the stream? I have really good eyes.
But yeah, we'll try to go over some spoilers at the end here. See what we can do.
This is a pretty good. This is a 6/6 shark. I'm assuming on the Etron player's end step, and we're gonna hit him for 10 here. We're pretty close to killing him, but we're also we're not too far off from Ulamog being able to potentially catch us back up in this game. Does Etron player play any non-waste basics? No, they do not play any non-waste basics. I believe they might play an Orborg, and they have a blast zone. It's like their ways out. There's a Snapcaster in hand too. What are we talking about?
I'm just pulling up the potential spoilers
Oh, okay.
for us to go over after this.
Yeah.
We can kind of talk about them. Why the rest of the tournament finishes up if they're not the last to be done.
Yeah, so we're getting pretty close to Thomas being able to. Thomas is our 4-color control player. He's getting pretty close to bringing this home. He's just got to hope to fade one more turn of him drawing a land to be able to cast this Ulamog and kind of set us back again. Each one player should try mirror checking.
Yeah,
I like the Squad Chief emote. Is that a Squad Chief emote? It's one of my favorite ones. I like the blanket. It's funny. Squatchy blanket.
I'll be right back. I should probably plug this in.
Oh, here he goes, chat.
Oh no.
He's doing the leaving thing again.
No. The camera's about to come on.
He got real nervous because Thomas thought we were coming out there to yell at him. We do it a lot. Some sort of PTSD. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that. Yeah, we didn't draw the land, and he just flashed him the Ulamog, letting him know that things were kind of over here. A little confused on why we're not moving, because we seem to be just kind of standing here. But I think he died to run in 6 down, tick plus bolt. Okay, I didn't think it. Well, he had his life total set to 14 when he flipped it over. That's why I was confused, because I thought he was at 18. He was gonna get hit for a decent chunk. But yeah, that makes some more sense. He was at 4 after the attack for 10. Yeah. That's what I thought happened. But yeah, yeah. It's hard, brother. It's hard out here. We're waiting for the rest of the rounds to finish up, but that should be game 1 on the right, game 2. Boom. Live updates. Very cool. Say something in chat when he finally changed it. Yeah. That's what I thought. I looked at it and I thought it was a little bit off, but they got there. So Thomas not having to play the mirror match all day today. Very cool. Probably super happy with himself, and I think that locks him in for first because he's the only 3-0-1 and no one can pass him, I believe. So Thomas would be taking first. Have to wait for the rest of them to come in so we can show you the rest of the stats.